Now, right from the start, we wanted to bring the human element back into that car. And why is that so much of a challenge? It's a challenge because a computer expects something clear to happen. A human made out of flesh and blood has a different mood every day. Maybe he wants to drive the car in a different way. We are all individuals, and we really wanted to place the individual inside the car. And that's the challenge that sports car manufacturers will have also in the future. So we start with a big V12 engine, which we've developed together with Mercedes AMG. It's a Pagani V-12. There is no AMG V-12 in their cars. It's bespokely made just for Pagani. It's a B-turbocharged 6-liter engine, putting out 864 horsepower and 1,100 Newton meters of torque. Now that in itself isn't telling you a lot. However, there was one particular request so many clients have asked us to develop, and we were not sure that this was achievable with a machine this powerful, which was to bring back the manual gearbox. So here it is, actually featured in this Utopia, a manual 7-speed gated gearbox. It is a pure mechanical manual. So you will feel the selector, you will feel the synchronizers working, and you will feel that click when the gear is engaged in the shifter. Makes for a very, very emotional driving experience. For those who want to chase the lap times on the racetrack, there is an AMT version with pedal shifts available, which will of course be much quicker than the manual. But there's so much going on in this car. Just think of the fact that in terms of downforce, this sleek shape generates as much downforce as the Huayra Roadster BC, which currently still holds the lap record for road cars at the infamous Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium. Where it is unrivaled is in terms of aerodynamic efficiency, the way it cuts through the air. And this is really a work that the team has made by spending a year in the wind tunnel in order to hone this shape to perfection, so that it would be efficient, it would have the downforce, but it would look elegant like this. A few little details you will spot here and there. The more you look at the car, the more you will discover, and that is really the beauty, we believe. One we will spoil for you today, which is this Aeroblade carbon fiber wheel. This actually allows us to extract heat and air from the wheel arches, improving obviously the cooling, but also significantly enhancing the downforce of the vehicle as well. We talked so much about details about music, details about engineering. The suspension of the Pagani Utopia is actually a suspension that we have tested on the Huayra R. So it runs at every one of our Art in Pista weekends with clients at the racetrack, and it's put to the most extreme tests. Same suspension is fitted here. So this has a race car suspension. But it's not uncomfortable. It is also a car for a very nice cruise. It makes for a very good GT, for a very good Grand Tourer. Last but not least, what is important about Pagani, what has been important since the first car, since the Zonda, it was weight. Weight kills the fun, weight kills safety. We want to be as light as possible. So this car features in the structural pieces of the center monocoque all the innovations that Pagani has developed over the past few years. We have the Carbo Titanium, which now can be even spec'd by the client to cover the whole roof section of the car, so everything can be made in visible Carbo Titanium. And underneath the skin, obviously, the various Carbo Triax composites which Pagani has developed and which make this chassis so uniquely stiff. But not just the chassis, even the bodywork. The bodywork is now 38% stiffer than it used to be, which allowed us really to take weight out of the car. And in the end, we ended up with a car that weighs 1,280 kilograms. It's one of the lightest production vehicles available today. And it is globally certified. Can be sold everywhere in the world. So, what is Utopia? Is it a old school GT with a manual gearbox? Is it a bang up-to-date racing car? We leave it up to you. You are our clients. Let this car take you to your own personal utopia.